When they asked me about myself, this is how I responded. I first of all thanked them. I said, thank you very much, sir. My name is Emmanuel Latanga. I come from the Upper East region of Ghana. I am 25 years old. I attended my primary education in Karatese Primary School, my GSS education in Karatese Junior High School, and after a successful completion, I had admission to Binduri Senior High School to go and further my education, and I offered General Agricultural Science as a program. After a successful completion, I had Agri-Grade 10, and then I applied to Tamale Nursing Midwifery Training College or institution to be further trained as a nurse. If you like, that is it. That day, I came out from the interview room and I was like, hey, guy, so you know something like this? I was like, eh. Yes, we are going to talk about interview questions and answers, but I am going to be sharing to you my personal experience because I applied to the nursing school and they called me for an interview and I passed. I had admission and now I am in my final year. I need your prayers because I'm writing my final exam. Today I'm going to share my experience to you, what they asked me, the questions they asked me, how I answered them, and the exams we wrote. We wrote exams in my school where I applied to. We wrote exams, but not all schools that write exams. So I'll be breaking all that to you, and you understand how I managed to gain admission though, because it's God. Sometimes it's God that will help you to gain that. Sometimes you can go for an interview and you will not be able to answer any single question, but you will still gain admission, you understand? So it's God. So sometimes you have to try to answer something because if you fail to answer to, you will not gain admission. So follow me today, subscribe to this channel, my dear, and in my school, where I went for my nursing interview, there was entrance exam because that's Tamale Nursing and Midwifery Training College. Those who are in Tamale, you know what I'm talking about. And those who are also from different places and they want to go to Tamale Nursing Training College, that is what you are supposed to know. Because once you come, you'll be writing English language essay, either letter writing, article, or a story, or a debate. You might be asked to write any of these. So you have to learn very well and understand your essay aspect in English so that when you come to Tamale NMTC for interview, you have already passed 50% of what you are supposed to. So it was my turn. I entered and I greeted them. Most people ask me in the comment section in my other videos that if you enter to a nursing interview, how do you greet them? My dear, it's simple. The normal greetings we know. We don't have greetings for panel members, greetings in an interview. No. So if you go, because people ask because you go and see men and then women. So you just go. Good morning. You've not committed a crime. Good morning. That is it. You don't have to add good morning, sir. Good morning, madam. Good morning, boss. Oh, come on. That be yen sir. Yen sir. Can I remember my question? My question was write to the Ministry of Education, telling him 3 things he should do to improve education in the country. Yeah, if I can still remember, that's it. And then I did. I wrote and I passed. I passed because I scored more than half of the total mark. That was lovely. I mean, that was greater achievement. You can equally do better than I did. So depending on the school, you are supposed to find out if you apply to a particular school, let's say Tamale Nursing Training College, try and reach out to people that are in Tamale Nursing Training College. Oh my dear, in your school, if you are coming for interview, what do they write? I will tell you that if you come to my school for interview, you are going to write English essay before you now go to the oral interview. If you call someone from a different school, the person will tell you that if you come to my school, you are going to write mathematics text before you go for the oral interview. They will not ask you, why are you here? Why are you here? You know why you are there. You should be able to tell them. Somebody will be thinking, hey, looking for big grammar, and then the alacractics of this, and this is the reason why the alacractics of the interview have brought me to digest the catabolics. No, it's not about big grammar. So the last thing they asked me is that why is it that I didn't go to the university to go and do political science, because I have started student leadership. And then, you know how we do this, right? You know, you have to get something to talk. So someone will get something and say, hey, what am I going to tell them? It's simple. Welcome to this channel. Today we're going to look at some interview questions and answers. You are attending an interview and then you are so confused as what they will ask you and what you are going to say. I'm going to take you through by mentioning some examples of questions that they ask, especially if you are going to nursing training college. Now, let's get into it. But before we start the interview process, don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and like the video so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to get. Now, let's go into nursing interview questions. I have had so many experiences about this nursing interview questions and answers. And I've been to nursing interview before, and I know what they ask. And then I want to share with you what they asked me and then what you are likely to be asked, because after that, you know, we had admission and we are currently in school, we are almost finishing. We have a lot of experiences, even those who later came in first year, second year, whatever that was asked, we have that information. So I'm going to share to you, and then you also know what are they likely to ask you so that you'll be able to also answer when you come for your nursing interview, otherwise any other interview that you want to attend. For instance, let me share my experience before I now go into the sample questions and answers that they ask, so that you'll be able to pass your interview successfully. Very soon, they'll be giving you interview messages to come, because any moment from now, be expecting it, because very soon you'll be going for interview. And what are you going to answer? What are you going to tell them? Now let's get into that. Me, when I attended my interview, they asked me, is it 3 questions? Yes, just 3 questions. And those 3 questions I was like, is that all? Will I gain admission? But to my surprise, I gained admission successfully and I'm almost finishing school. Now, this is what they asked. In my school, where I went for my nursing interview, there was entrance exam, because that's Tamale Nursing and Midwifery Training College. Those who are in Tamale, you know what I'm talking about. And those who are also from different places and they want to go to Tamale Nursing Training College, that is what you are supposed to know. Because once you come, you'll be writing English language essay, either letter writing, article, or a story, or a debate. You might be asked to write any of these. So you have to learn very well and understand your essay aspect in English, so that when you come to Tamale NMTC for interview, you have already passed 50% of what you are supposed to. Now, getting into it, we wrote entrance exam, or let's say interview exams, or maybe a welcome exam. How do I put it? Maybe a text. Yes, so we wrote a text, and now I wrote, can I remember my question? My question was, write to the Ministry of Education, telling him 3 things he should do to improve education in the country. Yeah, if I can still remember, that's it. Write to the Ministry of Education, telling him 3 things to put in place or he should do to improve the quality of education in the country, Ghana. Yes. And then I did. I wrote and I passed. I passed because I scored more than half of the total mark. You know, that was lovely. I mean, that was greater achievement. You can equally do better than I did. So now, but some schools, you don't write English language. Some schools, you write mathematics. Some schools, you write science. Some schools, you write maybe your elective. So depending on the school, you are supposed to find out if you apply to a particular school, let's say Tamale Nursing Training College. Try and reach out to people that are in Tamale Nursing Training College. Oh my dear, in your school, if you are coming for interview, what and what do they write? I will tell you that when you come to my school for interview, you are going to write English essay before you now go to the oral interview. If you call someone from a different school, the person will tell you that if you come to my school, you are going to write mathematics text before you go for the oral interview. If you call someone from a different school, the person will tell you that we do not write exams. You only go for the oral interview, and that is all. So now, after my exam, I went to they now arrange us, to move into the panels. I mean the offices for the oral interview. And if you enter, they are sitting 4, 5, 6, 3. It's not easy, but if you understand what you are going for, you should not be scared. You understand? So when I entered, it was my turn. My colleagues entered, they were coming out, and some of them, their faces were not nice. Actually, their eyes was not looking good. I said, hey, what is happening? If someone is bleeding, can I also? But I didn't mind because I believe in myself, I trust in myself, and I take motivation from others. I take positive things, but negative things, I don't go with it, because negative things help skills your, confidence level. So it was my turn. I entered and I greeted them. Most people ask me in the comment section in my other videos that if you enter to a nursing interview, how do you greet them? My dear, it's simple. The normal greetings we know. We don't have greetings for panel members, greetings in an interview. No. How you greet your tutor, how you greet your teacher, how you greet your dad, it's the same thing. There are no changes. In Ghana, they have not changed the format of greetings. So if you go, because people ask, because you go and see men and then women. So you just go, good morning. You've not committed a crime. Good morning. That is it. You don't have to add good morning, sir, good morning, madam, good morning, boss. Oh, come on. That be yen sir. Yen sir. We don't do it that way. So if you just go in there sitting down, good morning, please. That is it. Good morning, please. That is it. Don't go there and say good morning, sir, good morning, madam, oh no, don't do that, because you make it boring. If you just go greet, good morning. If it is good afternoon, good afternoon. If it is good evening, good evening. And you are standing, they will respond to you. Sometimes you can greet and they are even communicating as if they didn't hear somebody. There is an ant inside the room. Keep quiet. If you just greet and they are talking, keep quiet. They will respond to you. They will turn up to you. But don't greet good morning and they are talking and say good morning. They are talking and say good. No. If you just enter and say good and say, if you just enter and say good morning or good afternoon or good evening, they already know that somebody is entering next for the interview. Just that they are pretending to see your reaction. They are pretending to see your patience level. So just greet and stand. They will respond to you. And then they will give you a chair. Welcome, sit down. Sit down, don't be there shivering. No, I'm okay, I don't want to sit down. Where I came from, they said, if an elder give me chair, I shouldn't sit. Sit down, my dear, sit down. They are not, they are not military men. They don't hate you. They are not there to, threaten your life. If they just say sit down comfortably so that you can think and answer your questions. So if you sit down, that is it. They will not ask you, why are you here? Why are you here? You know why you are there. You should be able to tell them. Somebody will be thinking, hey, looking for big grammar, and then the alacractis of this, and this is the reason why the alacractis of the interview have brought me to digest the catabolics. No, it's not about big grammar. If you go and they ask you, why are you here? Why are you there? Just tell them this. So you should be able to tell them that, oh, if they ask you why, even if they ask you why are you here without asking about your name, tell them about your name. Just tell them, my name is Emmanuel Atanga. I come from the Upper East region of Ghana. I applied to your institution, Tamale Nursing and Midwifery Training College, to be trained as a nurse or to be trained as a midwife. And they sent me an interview message on the 24th of June 2024, calling me to attend today for my interview. To attend today for my interview. That is why I am here. You have killed it. You have nailed it. It's not long grammar. Now the next question they ask, maybe, tell us about yourself. When I entered, they just asked me, tell us about yourself. They want you to describe yourself briefly. It's not big grammar. You understand? You should be able to tell them when they ask you this question. Most people are making mistakes. They'll just say, my name is this. I'm 25 years old, and that is all. No, you don't say that. When they ask me about myself, This is how I responded. I first of all thanked them. I said, "Thank you very much, sir. My name is Emmanuel Atanga. I come from the Upper East region of Ghana. I am 25 years old. I attended my primary education in Karatese Primary School, my GSS education in Karatese Junior High School, and after a successful completion, I had admission to Binduri Senior High School to go and further my education, and I offered General Agriculture Science as a program, and I had Agri-Grade 10. And then I applied to Tamale Nursing Midwifery Training College or institution to be further trained as a nurse. If you like, that is it. It's not, just tell them about your education, your name, your age, your educational background. If you want, you can add the tribe. You understand? You started from this primary, this JHS, this secondary school, and now you are going to this institution. That is all. There is no magic in telling them about yourself. You are there, tell them about yourself. Simple. And now, along my explanation, I told them that I was the senior boys prophet, SP, You don't give me fans for being the SP in my secondary school. All right, you can subscribe for that. Thank you. I told them all these things. So the last thing they asked me is that, why is it that I didn't go to the university to go and do political science? Because I have started student leadership. And then, how we do this, right? You have to get something to talk. So someone will just say, hey, what am I going to tell them? It's simple. I made them to understand that, there is difference between leading and difference between looking for your goal. Being a leader does not mean that you want to be the president of Ghana tomorrow. It depends on how you want to regulate yourself. So you understand? So when they asked me this question, why I didn't go to the university to do political science, but coming to nursing, I was like, yeah, can I respond? But I really got my mind. This one, I didn't learn this. Nobody told me, because this question is not a poor. This one, they will just ask you, you should be able to sit down and think and answer. You understand? The same way most people, if you go for an interview, they'll be asking you, why is that you didn't go to the university and you are coming to nursing training college? Why is that you didn't go to do this and you are coming to the nursing training college? So you should be able to answer. This is how I responded. I answered by saying, well, I do not have interest in going to the university, not because the university is not good. I was a student leader not because I wanted to do political science, but I was a student leader for a reason. Most times, wherever I find myself, I always want to try to, see how I can also contribute to help my colleagues and to help the institution where I found myself. So it was one of the exhibitions. So that's why when I got there, I applied for the class rep, so that at least I can be doing one or two things to be helping my colleagues. We ran errands together, and that was why I did. Because it's not because I wanted to be, politics. No. So being the senior boys prefect, I wanted to put myself in a situation whereby I can learn, because I can't be a senior boys prefect and fail. I am supposed to, whether I like it or not, being the senior boys prefect, I am supposed to learn. So this was the reason why I contested for this position, but not because I wanted to do politics, but my interest is to go by this profession. Even if I find myself in this institution, I am going to apply for student leadership if the opportunity comes. So my aim is to become a professional nurse and be able to help people that need my help and to help our motherland, Ghana. You will not clap for me. That day, I came out from the interview room and I was like, hey, guy, so you know something like this? I was like, it's a personality, everyone, and how the person can respond to things that they ask them without their previous knowledge about it, you understand? But you should be able to get something to talk about. Because if you ask me something, I'll just sit down and analyze myself just within the shortest minute. I should be able to produce something. If I'm not also able to produce, I don't know. I don't lie. But I try to make sense of something that they ask me which I do not have any knowledge about. So it's not because I know, I don't know. I don't even know they will ask me this question. You understand? So when they ask me, I got something to talk about. So some of the things that people tell you that if you are going for nursing interview, go and learn about why are you coming to do nursing, what course, what do we do here, what are you, if a patient is doing. No. Learn what you can learn and let the rest of the work be in your thinking ability. If they ask you within that possible time, you know what to say, because most people go to rely on apport that this will come, they will ask this, and you go and they do not ask you that, what are you going to answer? So you should be able to always make sense out of your own thinking. You understand? Don't depend on what people are saying, do this. No. But it's good to also learn other things. That's why I'm doing this video for you. So this was my story. This was my story. And fortunately for me, God being so good, I have to also pray. So I had admission, and now how it is. I'm in my final year, and I need your prayers. I'm writing my final exam so that I can also come out, and by the grace of God, I'll be practicing as a nurse. So please pray for me, okay, so that I'll be able to pass my final exams. And also don't forget to subscribe to this channel if this was helpful to you, because I know you need this. You understand? Today I was saying that I want to talk about interview questions and answers that they asked, but this my interview experience alone, I've chopped all the time. I've taken all the time. I can't continue the video again, because if I'm to continue the video, it'll be boring. So I'll be doing it in my next video, you understand, so that you'll be able to watch it the next video. So maybe hopefully tomorrow going, I'll work out on that video, and then I'll post it for you to get it, so that you know some of the questions that they asked. I'll also ask my colleagues what they asked them, so I'll give all those experiences to you, and you will know how it goes, and then you can answer your interview questions beautifully, because I want you to gain admission. You can't fail to gain admission. You are supposed to gain admission, my dear. God is with you, okay? So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, so that if I drop the next video on how they ask the questions, the other questions they ask, you will get it, okay? See you next time in our next video. My name is Richie Randy. If you want to call me Atanga, you're welcome. This is Joy Ideas, and we'll talk next time. Bye.